What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is the Samsung Galaxy S10e. It's an international version. So here in America, it's really only going to work with T-Mobile and AT&T. It will not work with Verizon and Sprint. And this one comes with 2 times the memory-free SD card inside. So there's 128 gigs of storage inside of this phone. And then it looks like it potentially, I guess, gives you another 256 gigs of storage, or maybe another 128. We'll have to find out and see. But this is the canary yellow one that has been making the rounds around. And now let's get it open. And here you guys go. Here is the canary yellow. This thing is bright yellow. Seeing it in person is one thing. I'm looking at it through my camera and it doesn't look as yellow as it does, but in real life it's fluorescent yellow. It's really yellow, but it's I don't know, it's actually not that bad. I would definitely probably want to show it off with a clear case. But yeah, it's definitely small. Like just my S10 Plus is still being set up, but it's definitely a lot easier to hold. Obviously, you're not getting as many cameras. You're getting a little bit less RAM. You're getting less storage depending upon which version you get. But yeah, it's very interesting for sure, this device. Inside here, let's see what you get. I'm seeing something yellow. It looks like almost like a case. I don't know if, yeah, it is a case. They give you which is interesting. On this international version, they're giving me a yellow case with my phone. It's not super protective. And I guess, yeah, it's yellow. If you like yellow cases. What is that? Nothing really. And then you just get some more warranty card and stuff. You get your SIM card ejector if you need it. Let's put this on real quick. Ooh, ooh. Well, that's not, that's different. Ooh, really snaps on there. That's what it looks like with the case on there. That's not a bad case in terms of the way it looks. It's different. It doesn't give you a lot of protection. If you're gonna drop your phone, I'd be scared using this case, but otherwise, yeah, at least it comes with a free case. Also, inside of the box, you get your charger. There you go. You get the device that allows you to transfer data between one phone to another with USB-C on one end and USB-A on the other. Comes with a, looks like a ghetto one, a non-branded 128 gigabyte micro SD card. A white USB-C cable, and then the wired AKG Samsung headphones. Booting this baby up, Galaxy S10e on there. So it looks like this is like the Spanish version, so I'm gonna have to switch this up. Where's English? There we go, United States English. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna set this up behind the scenes. If you wanna see the setup with a Galaxy S10 device, I'll link my S10 Plus video so you can watch that. All right, so I have my Galaxy S10e set up with all my apps, signed into most of them as well, and I have some initial impressions thus far. It is a small phone. If you love small phones, I really think you're going to love this device. It's really hand-friendly, meaning it's really easy to access pretty much anything on here. I have small hands, and it's definitely, again, a nice small phone. For me though, it's probably a little bit too small. I know I can make these things bigger, but then I'm gonna lose screen real estate. But for me, like, everything's a little bit too small. When I load up the keyboard, like, it just feels small. So I'm gonna search for, so you can see the keyboard looks so small on here. At least it feels small to me. So if you like big phones, you probably gonna want to go with this one. If you're looking for something different, you want to try a smaller phone, definitely try this one. I think you'll enjoy it. But just based off some stuff on here, it feels a little bit, some of the stuff feels a little bit too small. I mentioned it in my Galaxy S10 Plus video. It feels snappy. It's definitely a fast phone. I wouldn't be worried about that. The Snapdragon E55 does really well. The 6 gigabytes of RAM. I just feel like, playing with it against the Galaxy S10 Plus, with the 12 gigabytes of RAM, I can feel, at least maybe it's in my brain, but I feel like I can feel, feel and see some slight differences in terms of performance, meaning this Galaxy S10 Plus just seems like it performs slightly better than this one. And you'd kind of expect that anyway, just because of the RAM alone. It has double the RAM, so that's something to keep in mind. Storage-wise, when you go in here into device care, you can see, get that loaded up there. We'll go into storage, and this is going to have 32 gigabytes. I'm using 32 gigs of 128 gigabytes of storage, so still a lot of storage left. Plus, I have the ability to put a micro SD card in, and then RAM, just to go through that. Memory on here, you're gonna see it should be 6 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm using 3. So on the other one, I have 12 gigabytes and I'm using 6. So you're still getting double the RAM depending upon what you're doing, and you can always close things in here to make things maybe run a little better. The camera, you're getting, as you can see, 2 on the back and then 1 on the front versus 3 on the back of the Galaxy S10 Plus and 2 on the front. So I wanted to show you a 4K video on here showing off, the video, and you can decide if you like it or not. So this is what the camera looks like on the front, recording in 4K on the Galaxy S10e. It's a nice little addition. They didn't really cut back that many things on the lower end Galaxy S10. Obviously the screen's smaller battery, less RAM, potentially less storage as well. But yeah, this will give you a good indication of what it sounds like and looks like on the new front 4K camera. Next, let's check out the speakers, make sure these are all the way up. They are. And look how small that volume bar is. It's so small compared to the other phones. I'm digging the speakers. Speakers are great. The display, also really good. It's only like a 1080p plus display, but it looks really, really nice. You cannot make this a 2K display, 2K plus display like you can on the S10 and the S10 Plus. So you're gonna get less display on here in terms of resolution, but it still looks really, really nice. The other cool thing about this phone is the fingerprint sensor, which I really like. I think it's high up, unfortunately, like it's pretty high up on the phone, but it works really well. So I'll show you. It's really fast. It works. I like it. I feel like it's a little bit more responsive than the in-display fingerprint sensor on the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus. So it's kind of cool. Anyways, it's a different take for me anyways. I know there's phones out there that have it on the side, but it's cool. I think it's a neat trick that Samsung did to keep costs lower and but still give you something a little bit different rather than having it on the back of the phone. And remember, you're still getting the same software experience on this phone versus the other two phones, slightly less money. So again, you're gonna get less RAM potentially on this. You're gonna get less storage potentially on this one, but the processor is the same, Snapdragon 855 or Exynos 9820. This is running the Exynos 9820 because this is the unlocked international version, and that could be another reason why I feel like performance-wise might be a little bit better on this one because this is Snapdragon 855 versus the Exynos 9820. But overall, it's an interesting phone. I'll be excited to use it. I've gotten rid of my OnePlus 6T. I sold it to buy this one because I got a pretty good deal on this on eBay. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace!